nigga that like not gain weight, the nigga that lost weight, lifting weights or some shit doing with some weight. So he big as hell now. Man, that nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time.
I like Revolvers, my type, light skin, that's nice, hello. TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
I like Revolvers, my type, light skin, that's nice, hello. TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic, TFN, that's fantastic, fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
What up, man? What's going on with y'all? Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Bow. Cool. What's up, man? What's going on with y'all, bro? Welcome. Appreciate everybody for showing up in the building. It's gonna be a good one as usual. Shout out to Ramil. This is pretty much gonna be of the same lines and topic he was talking about, because everybody's celebrating, winter is coming, the hoes gonna come back, the $40 holla is gonna be a real thing, and everybody's thinking pussy galore. All right, that good wet pussy. But no. Okay, a wise man once said, man, all right, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Okay, and most importantly, keep your pistol, fuck a fight. Okay, because niggas out here jack every night. All right, so today, all right, is going to be about you protecting yourself from these direwolves when winter comes. All right, pussy's good, that's cool, all that other shit, but pussy ain't gonna do nothing when the real shit that happened with them niggas over there come through the door. You hear me? All right. You're going to need some of these. All right. You're going to need some of these. That pussy ain't going to do nothing for you. All right. So, again, man, we've been talking to you guys. Shout out to Big Truck. Big Truck that turned into a whole goddamn big ass black tackleberry. For y'all youngins that don't know, Tackleberry was the dude in Beverly Hills Cop that pretty much had like an arsenal. He like had all the guns and shit. But seriously, man, we're gonna jump into this thing and talk about it because I don't think people understand, bro, what happens. Listen, when people hungry, bro, they're gonna find a way to eat. Again, human beings are animals. All right? Very, very complex, very intelligent, okay? But animals indeed. And animal instinct is pretty much when you break down to where your stomach touching your back, or your life is threatened, you're going to kick into fight or flight. All right? And with these wolves, bro, it's rob and kill. You hear me? There's people out here, bro, that's waiting. These same folks that enjoyed these stimulus checks and they enjoyed this unemployment and all this other shit. They saying, well, hey, you know what? I like this not working shit. I like it. And you know what? I know a lot of motherfuckers finna start going back to work. So you know what that's gonna be? People not home. All right. And all that great shit you done accumulated over a year's time of not paying no rent and getting them stimulus checks. How full you think these houses gonna be? How full you think these apartments gonna be before your ass get kicked out? And they own the listen, and again, bro, you got to think about it. Now, it's gonna be 90% of the cases. No, but again, it's already everything's on the rise, y'all. We've already seen it, and this was on the high. This is everybody winning. So violent crime, murders, death, robberies, carjackings. Remember, carjackings have risen over like 200 and 300% in certain areas, bro. Murders, same thing, 100% increase in murders, certain areas. What the hell you think these people gonna do, man? They know you got it. Black women. Let me holler at you, sis. Let me holler at you. The chances of you having one of these, okay, and not just having it, but knowing how to use it is highly unlikely. So guess who's gonna get targeted first? Shout out to the brothers that sent me the thing on my Instagram where this mother, again, and I keep telling y'all, man, situational awareness is everything. All right. Shout out to my man. Y'all hit me up earlier today. Shout out to my man, True 2120, bro, for the 5 for speaking the truth to the lost. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to my man, James Sandman, for hitting me while I was on Ramils. Appreciate you, brother, for the 10. Shout out for my man, William Dykes, to hit me out of the blue, man, for the 1025 as usual for the content. And I gotta correct a false statement I put out here yesterday. One of my OGs hit me up and he said, "Young blood, what you talking about? Man, I'm 55 and I'm out here killing pussy. Hell you talking about?" He said, so shout out to the 50-year-old niggas. I guess at 50 years old, niggas still, beating a bitch down. All right, so I gotta get that correct. All right, shout out to my OG. You know who he is, man. I told you I was gonna do it, but I got it straight. All right, but y'all 60-year-old niggas, y'all have to speak up. All right, 50-year-old niggas is covered, but 60, I don't know. All right, 60 something, you have to hit me up. But seriously, back to the thing, man. And what else just happened? All my 2A supporters, what happened, y'all? What did they just do, or what are they in the process of completing? I actually think it's complete. For y'all that do not know, this here is an AK-47, pretty much the diesel engine of rifles. Okay, no matter what you do to this motherfucker, bro, it's gonna shoot. All right, no matter what you can do to it, it's gonna shoot. All right, the most durable, most dependable, arguably most durable and dependable rifle in the history of firearms. Right? And what did they just do, people? Well, oh shit. Okay, cool. So what they did was they said these right here, if they come from Mother Russia, if they come from Mother Russia, no bueno, no good. And what do we already have going on? We already have an ammo shortage. So for the firearms industry that already has an ammo shortage, and now you're going to pretty much knock down any ammo that's coming out of Russia, what does that further do? Again, man, we keep telling y'all, this ain't 10-4 Tuesdays, but if you don't see the play, bro, I don't know what to tell you. They coming for it, bro. They coming for these. You hear me? They're coming for these, man. They're coming for them. All right? And this right here is literally life or death for you, sir and madam. All right? While you done been out here buying Don Julio 1942 and Miami trips and trips to Salt Bay restaurant and shit. You know what I'm saying? All this lavish shit, bro. I hope you have your protection covered. I hope you are investing in lessons to be able to use that protection properly, because you're going to need it. Okay? Shout out to Korlov. Yep. Ban on Russian ammo. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Please hit the like. Y'all definitely have to hit the like on this one, because I showed these pistols and this rifle. So YouTube doesn't really like that, even though I'm using this for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? YouTube doesn't like the firearms. They're not friendly, firearm friendly. So please like and share this one. Like and share this, because it's going to be very, very important. Shout out to my man Chief Rock in the building, A1 Day One. All right. Yep. Shout out to E-Man. Yeah. And listen, man. This is the thing. Once you get all these people out of these apartments, and they're in the process of, they don't have it good done yet now, but they're in the process of erasing people's credit as to where they can get somewhere to stay and whatnot, what have you. What do you think is gonna happen? And this is why y'all got to be careful with all this shit. I'm tripping. This shit way back here. Probably sound like way off. That should be a lot better. I'm sorry. I had my well, might as well go ahead and show it to y'all. This was in the way. All right, this was in the way. What was I? Oh yeah. Okay. So while they're in the process of trying to fix this as to where they can, pretty much do a swipe and wipe of everybody's, well, not everybody's, just the people that were irresponsible pieces of shit, credit reports. Yeah, I said irresponsible pieces of shit, because if you were getting payment from the government, okay, what the fuck were you doing with it? Free money from the government, taxpayer dollars, extra money to sit on your ass, and you chose not to fucking pay your rent. You, sir and ma'am, are a piece of shit, okay? And you deserve every goddamn thing you're gonna get. Like I said, I hope they Uncle Phil your ass from the second floor. No goddamn trampoline, nigga. No air mattress, no nothing. The only thing I hope they got is some dirt outside. And I hope it got a little gravel mixed up in that. But again, man, the laziness of people and the culture that's being purposely made in America, bro, is scary. All right, this entitlement culture, and I should own this, and I shouldn't have to pay, and I should just get it for free, bro. That's not the American way. That's not how capitalism works. Okay, they're literally poisoning the minds of society with this, so we can move to socialism. Then, furthermore, the ultimate plan is communism. Oh, I shouldn't have to do anything to get a paycheck and all this other stuff. And again, we just saw it the other day. Remember, what did Elon Musk? What did he suggest, y'all? What did he suggest? You know what I'm saying? He brought it up. You think that was coincidence? No. People are waiting to sit back, bro, and be taken care of by the government. And so the whole, like he said, what y'all don't realize, man, that's the ultimate form of slavery. Because if I'm paying you, I'm controlling you. Right? Remember how y'all say, oh, that white man tell you what to do. That white man pay you your paycheck. You won't say that to that white man. Well, what do you think the federal government is going to be to you? That's the ultimate white man, nigga. Ultimate. And he paying you for free? You ain't got to do nothing? Oh, well, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do some volunteer hours somewhere. You're going to have to take, certain medications you may not want to take. Hell, you might have a curfew. You're going to have the people you can or cannot have there. if you do get a job, it's going to be a limit to the amount of money you can make on that job. All those different things, bro. But again, man, that's the laziness that's being purposely perpetuated throughout society now to kill that drive, man, to kill the entrepreneur spirit. You know what I mean? That's what makes fucking communism works, man. The people that say, hey, I'm going to get out here, I'm going to take a risk, and I may take some losses along the way, but ultimately I'm going to keep trying until I'm fucking successful. All right. And successful people make opportunities for lesser successful people. That's just the sad truth about it. Everybody's not built the same, man. Does everybody need to be Michael Jordan? Of course not. No. But does everybody need to be a fucking custodian at fucking, at Walmart? No. And the problem is people have gotten into this culture of where, okay, well, I'm just gonna work and work and work and work and work and work and work. And then I have nothing to show up for at the end of my life or retirement age, and then it's not my fault. Oh, well, they never paid me enough money. Well, no, it's not that they didn't pay you enough money, it's that you didn't have enough skills to demand more money be paid to you. Go out here and get skills. Again, this whole $15 an hour shit is gonna fuck everything up. Because again, if you that's the minimum wage was still 7 something, correct? The minimum wage was still 7 something, right? Oh shit! Shout out to Miss Manifestations. Hey, appreciate you, sis. I told you, man. We don't just get down with what's name. We do a lot of stuff over here. All right, appreciate you though. Make sure you tell a friend. Yep. Well, what somebody hit me with the somebody hit me with the actual current minimum wage, federal minimum wage. I think it's 7 something. It's 7.15 or 7.25. I want to say one of the two. 7.15 or 7.25, right? Let me see. So 856. Okay. So no, that's state. I said federal. God damn it. All right, don't give it. I know it's 7 something. I knew it was 7 something. Shout out to my man Terrence Velasquez for the 499. Appreciate you, bro. 725. Appreciate you. Shout out to TLA in the building. Appreciate you for that email, bro. Appreciate you. So 725. So what happens when you double something, people? If you literally something is $2 today and tomorrow is $4, what did you just do? Again, man, it's a reason as to why they've changed the curriculum and the stuff they teach children in the school system. It's a reason why they took out shop class. They took out mechanics, auto mechanics. They took out home economics. They took out all these things that you could pretty much start the basis, welding. They took out all these things that you could start a basis of a fucking trade skill and not need to go to college. Because why? Everybody didn't go to college in our parents' days. College was a big thing. But again, like I tell y'all, what do? They sold the college got in bed with the businesses and said, okay, well, how are we going to work this so everybody make more money? Okay, so what's we going to do? We're going to tell them that you're not going to hire them unless they have a college degree. Okay. But what they don't know is we're going to charge them hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the college degree. And then once you start paying them, that's never going to pay them off for years upon years down the line, because the money that the job makes doesn't make enough to justify all the student loan debt they got to go to college. They'll never catch on. They'll never see it. They'll never see it coming. Because why? I have a degree. And again, I'm not downplaying that. Listen, shout out to you. Education, huge thing, whatnot. I understand. Accomplishment, so on and so forth. But again, bro, what they're showing you is this. All those people, a lot of people that are self-made millionaires and people that are high earners, bro, they don't do the college thing. You don't need the college. Mark Zuckerberg dropped out, right? Did Mark Zuckerberg finish? Did Mark Zuckerberg ever get a degree? I know they said that Elon Musk got a degree. He went. But a lot of these self-made millionaires, man, they don't. What's like, and even Elon Musk is telling you now, hey, I don't need you to go to college. I'm not worried about you going to college. I can pay for you to go there, but a degree doesn't mean anything to me, because we're about creativity. We're about people that actually know the thing. And who was that told us about the Ramil? Shout out to Ramil. As to where they were telling them how these businesses were hiring these, these high end college graduates, degrees out the wazoo, all this stuff and whatever, what have you. But yet and still, like you said, they were afraid to make the call. And then these people, what they did was they went out here and got just amateurs and freelancers and let the freelancers do it. And the shit was running so streamlined, bro, they couldn't believe it. We drunk the fucking Kool-Aid, man, and you know what I'm saying, and fell into the trap and didn't understand what it was, because again, bro, everything here is about, bigger, better, badder, whatever. And I don't, that's the thing. But at the same time, bro, behind that, you have to have substance. You have to understand what you're doing. And now it's to the point of where they're also going to cut down certain college student loan debt, but I think you have to have some type of disability or whatnot in order to qualify. But where are we now? Free college, all this stuff. But what's the point in college again if it doesn't equate to you being able to fucking do anything? I told you guys, the guy on here, he's a black dude. I can't think of his name. He's a chiropractor, and he was telling just how bad and how much it set him back. He was a chiropractor well, not a chiropractor, excuse me. He was a spine surgeon. That's what he was. He was a spinal surgeon. That's what he was. A spinal surgeon. Surgeon now, y'all. A surgeon. All right. And he had a private practice, and COVID hit him so bad that he said his whole plan for paying off his student loan debt, which, it was going to take him years to do anyway, had to get completely and totally revamped. Why? Because they were shut down for the year for, CV. You feel me? So the whole thing is going on now. Hold on. What we at? Him again. There we go. All right, cool. Try to add us down in the building, man, for the 5. Thank you for them pounds, man. People that demanded the increase over the existence of minimum wage don't understand economics. Thank you, Computer Part 2. Appreciate you, bro. Prices will simply go up, neutralizing any gains in income. Thank you. It's called inflation. Listen, bro, and they saying now fucking inflation is permanent, pretty much. Bro, when you double something, when the government does the dirty game of forcing the fucking corporations to have to make people stay out of work to the point of where the job force is so depleted, the pool of workers is so depleted that businesses have no choice but to double the fucking minimum wage. What do you think is going to happen to the product, man? And again, you're not going to see it immediately. No, of course not. You're already starting to see it here and there, gas, food, all those different things, but you just haven't seen the fucking price raise because why? Nobody's in the workforce yet. Shout out to Ramil again, bro. It's 100 million. I mean, it's not 100 million. It's 1 million workers short. Today's workforce is 1 million workers short. Okay. So the closer and closer you get to filling those million spots, what did you just do? You literally just doubled the price of fucking. Listen. You went from paying $0 because no one's working from you, okay, to now having to double what you're used to paying. Good luck if you're a small business. Shout out to my homeboy. He hit me up and he said, "Look, man, yeah, my boss has a business and he just fired the the guy that was doing this, that, and the other. And he wants me to put on another hat." And I was like, "Damn, bro, hell, you Jamaican, bro. They try. You got 37 titles, man. Bro, you're gonna have to earn all these positions, bro. Trust and believe. You're gonna become a versatile as fuck. Managerial and all this stuff. Managers are gonna be more hands-on now. That manager spot where you just be able to sit back and hey, you here. No, bro, you have to get them hands dirty. You got to get up in there. Why? Because at the end of the day, like you said, the business is always about the bottom line. The business is always about the bottom line. All right. And as the prices of everything goes up, the housing prices are going to continue to go up. Cost of living is going to continue to go up. And again, who going to be out there lurking? The motherfucking wolves. Smacking them lips like the 3 Little Pig. Smell it. Smell that bacon. Ooh, I smell it. Ooh, Little Red Riding Hood. Ooh, I smell that little sweet little. You know what? I don't want to say because Little Red Riding Hood and motherfuckers might try to clip me in some, But Little Red Riding Hood is a grown woman by now, so you know what he's smelling. And again, bro, this stuff is happening so fast. People don't even understand, bro. We're not even a year in. Look at how far everything has changed within 8 months. Since January, y'all. Since January, look at how fast everything's changed from an economic standpoint. All right? Living high off the hog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loving life. Mimosas, brunches, Gucci, Fendi, Dior, trips, cruises, everything great, everything Gucci. But lo and behold now, you ain't paid that rent. Don't get your ass bent the hell up. I'm gonna need you off these premises in 72 hours. Sir, madam, thank you. And the thing about it is, it's gonna be, thank you, Shay. Shay know what it is. That good poisse. That wolf, that was Shout out to Leon Son 100, man, for the fire. Appreciate the facts. My job is not hands-on, but now I'm learning to install wire light. See, listen, man, listen. As much as y'all try to tell us over here, oh y'all are, bro, listen, bro, for real. I care about you, dog. All right. I want to see you make it. I don't want to see you get jammed up. I don't want to see you be a victim out here. All right. I don't. It's gonna get extremely scary out here, bro. It's gonna get real scary out here because everybody's gonna be scrambling, looking for a way to get around. All right. Make it. Not be out here in the motherfucking cold, not be on a bridge somewhere, not be hungry. Everybody, a lot of people, bro. All right, you got tens of millions of evictions and unpaid rent and forbearances and foreclosures and all this different stuff. Where do you think those people are gonna go? You think everybody's just gonna stay out on the side of the street and you know, change, sir? You got any spare change, brother? No, man. Again, and it's sad, but just look at how animalistic people become in chaos, right? Or less than normal living conditions. Everyone remembers what happens, man, when Hurricane Katrina happened and they had people down there in the fucking in the stadium. Bro, dudes were out there, you know. They were violating women, bro. It was every man for himself. They had to go through and confiscate weapons, even though that was illegal because niggas was violent. Motherfuckers was still trying to get TVs, y'all, in a chest full of water, chest up of water, nigga. Not no bread, not no food, not no this, not no TVs, nigga. That's what was going on, y'all. Hey, E-Man, did I lie? E-Man Perry, did I tell a lie? Did I tell a fucking lie? Called him up. Yeah, man. And what you think gonna happen, bro? Shout out to Corlock, bro. What y'all think gonna happen? They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna have to. When you have this, bro, you're gonna have the level and amount of people and families that are going to be displaced due to their irresponsibility. Now, I really don't. Only people I feel bad for are the children. The grown adults, they're pieces of shit. And in my opinion, if it should be researched and should be fucking, bro. If you haven't paid rent for a year, bro, you have children. If you have not paid rent for a year and you have a child, fathers, get on your shit. I'm gonna say that. If you're a father, you fight for custody or whatnot, what have you, come to find out that this woman's about to get fucking evicted and kicked out because she refused to fucking pay rent over a year's time, make your case today. Take your ass down there, file that fucking paperwork, get on the ball, because you don't want your child, subjected to who knows. So again, there are going to be advantages and things that you can take here. Make sure you take full advantage of it. Take the opportunity. Make sure you work this to your favor, man, if you've been responsible. A lot of you brothers, we keep telling you guys, man, hey, if you don't have property already, if you're a renter, you've been responsible over this now. Your credit score has went up. You have income, you have a good credit score and all these other things. Look, y'all niggas can argue about the fucking shit later, bro. Get you some property, dog. Especially when looking to see foreclosures or tax liens or whatnot, what have you. Get you some property, bro. This ain't just doom and gloom, man. Again, we've been telling you this for a while. We've been saying this, and everybody, oh, winter is coming. Oh, y'all want to, bro? I don't give a damn about no pussy, bro. I'm getting pussy whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, nigga, vernal equinox, motherfucking asteroid, fucking hit, nigga, total motherfucking sun, sunstorm. Nigga, pussy gonna come regardless over here. I don't give a fuck about it. It don't make no difference to me. But the serious tip, man, that's what I'm saying. This shit, bro, you need to be worried about the fucking bad shit more so than the good, because it's gonna be more bad than good. Only people that's gonna come out in the positive of this, bro, the people that's prepared for it, have been talking about for a while and knew about it. That's the only people that's gonna make the windfall. But again, we've been telling y'all, bro, this is gonna be the greatest wealth transfer in our lifetime, possibly in history. They told you this. They warned you. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So again, we weren't surprised when the shit came through and it happened, and we're just seeing it now in real time. And again, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, listen, okay? If you don't have one of these, okay? And for you guys that don't know, this is the FN57. You know what I mean? 20 round magazine. We do have the 30, the extended clip, whatnot, what have you. We're not gonna show you what we got in here, but we're well protected. You know what I'm saying? Always firearm safety. People that do not know, never put your finger on the trigger unless you plan to use it. Not point at anything that you're not planning to kill. Okay, that means not point at yourself, not point at individuals, not play with a gun. You should always already have. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Can you see that? Yeah, should already have something in there. All right. Pay attention to your gun laws. Most states do not bar you from already having one loaded in the chamber. The whole point of you being able to use a firearm is having the firearm ready. Okay. You have to rack the slide and, you know what I'm saying, load that weapon. That could be precious seconds that cost you your life. Again, make sure you follow all local and state, federal laws concerning firearms. Also understand, handguns, for the most part, 21 years old to possess or own these wonderful things right here. Rifles, long guns, whatnot, what have you. Same process, never point at anything unless you plan to kill or destroy it, whatnot, what have you. Firearm safety, usually 18, possibly lower if it's used for hunting purposes. But again, look up your local, state, federal laws for firearm fucking what's name. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Barney Fife, yeah, no Barney Fifes. No Barney Fifes. Yes, treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Hotep Rail, I'm going to direct you to brother Big Truck Series Motorsports and Reviews. He has plenty of firearms, sir. And I'm not sure if he has a carry license, but I will direct you to that wonderful brother. Second Amendment enthusiast, as for the laws and how he's able to own his firearms. A lot of people have misconceptions, even in Chicago. And I knew about this in Chicago because I was interested in the whole dynamic of them saying people couldn't have it. It used to be a law as to where if you wanted to be an adoptive parent, you couldn't own a firearm. That was a state law or a city ordinance, I think, or whatever it was for, I don't know if it was Chicago specifically or Illinois, but either one of the two, you guys can look it up and verify. These people had to take them to court and be like, hey, man, this is against the law, because just because I want to have a kid, I still have to have my Second Amendment right and be able to protect myself and that child if someone was to, intrude in my home and threaten my family. So what are you guys saying? because I have a firearm, or if I have a firearm, I have to pretty much give it up if I want to adopt a child. Like the fuck. So again, man, people have to understand. Wait, who the fake Fresh Prince in here? Where y'all at, man? What y'all doing, man? y'all be killing me with these troll account. Oh, he said lives out in the border. Bro, no, I thought he's in Manhattan. I thought Truck was in Manhattan. I don't know, but either way, holler at him, bro. Yeah, you still get one. Trust me. It's just they just make you they just tax you for it, and that's what they're trying to go towards too, man. They're trying to go towards that too, as to where if you're gonna own a firearm, you're gonna pay to do it. All right. If you're gonna own a firearm, you're gonna pay to do it, and they're going to make it more difficult for you to be able to protect yourself. Again, it's this ammo ban makes no sense whatsoever. Don't make a difference. You're not really hurting the Russian economy by banning the ammo. You are purposely targeting and hurting the gun owners because there's already an ammo shortage. And as much, even everybody knows the AK-47, Russia gives more ammo than just 7.62 by 39. You know, so please understand, bro. See, like Miss Manifestation. Remember, we saw the old lady, and again, shout out to that, man. Listen, so apparently, and I forget who hit me up. It was somebody in NY that hit me up. Shout yourself out if you're in the chat, and they told me, man, that shit was deeper than what we knew. So the lady, or the thing in the story I did, where the lady just walked up on old girl and aired her ass out. Apparently, allegedly, and apparently, the lady that got shot had set up the baby father of the woman that shot her, and the child was there, and the child got hit. So that was some payback shit for endangering her child, and for they say her child was in ICU. If anybody else can verify that story and you in New York, let me know. But that's what somebody from New York told me, hit me up. So but yeah, man, New York has been one of the biggest increases in gun violence, bro, in the country. They showed plenty of stories, man, where, like I said, people just the dude. Remember, the dude was walking with his daughter, man, and motherfuckers just rolled up on him, bro. Bow, laid him down, and that was 2020. Certain areas, bro. Again, if you're in Chicago and you not, come on, man, what are you doing? You playing around? You playing? You literally playing with your life. If you're in a place one of these high crime areas, Atlanta, nigga, you in Atlanta, bro? They hopping out on motherfuckers at the gas station in Atlanta, bro. Women, especially women. As much as y'all say we don't protect you, we don't do this, we don't do. Look, sis. I wear my pants on the inside of my drawers on the inside of my pants, not the outside. Okay, it's not my job to fucking protect you and put my life on the line. I don't know you. Okay, you have fucking law enforcement officers for that, and you have your own personal man that you deal with for that. I'm sorry, or you can do it yourself. Again, like I said, if you are out here, bro, or sis, all right, and you don't have any type of protection in one of these high crime areas that everybody know what's going down and how it's gonna go, hey man, you playing with your life. Because you know what I'm saying, a robbery can turn into a murder real quick. Happens all the time. And again, you want to make yourself the non-target as much as possible. All right. Don't be fucking pulling up in no gas station in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. or some shit by yourself. Where ain't none of the fucking lights working. Ain't no cameras. Which none of that's gonna help you anyway. Listen, a well-lit area, cameras and all that shit, bro, that's not gonna stop nothing. You know what's gonna stop some? That hot shit coming back at their way. Pay attention, man. Learn how to put your head on the swivel. Peep the scene before you pull up or before you stop. Even that in Atlanta, bro, they were saying, bro, they was doing bumping runs. Bumping guns, nigga. Bump and guns in Atlanta. Well, they hit you with a phantom. Nigga, you hit my shit. Yep, I did. Now it's mine. Go on over that way, folk. Go on over that way, Shawty. Appreciate you. We don't want to turn this into nothing else now. We don't want this to get goddamn, dirtier than it gotta be now. You can go ahead. What you want to do? All right, you got it, folks. You got it. You're up out of there, bro. So even be aware of that, bro. You know what I mean? You got insurance, nigga. Pay the little extra money for your uninsured motorists. Don't be stopping out here, man. That's finna spread out, y'all. Shout out to my man DJ Cadillac, man. My DJ Cadillac got one of them. He's expensive. He fancy. But them 1911s, they pretty, but they expensive, bro. Fuck that. I just can't justify it. Well, I know I got a 5.7, but listen, man, the fucking them 1911 cost more than 5.7s, boy. Shout out to my man, Nick Penn in the building. Where you at, Nick Penn? Appreciate you, bro. Mr. Fantastic 84, what's your opinion on 1911 for the first firearm? Would you recommend that for or FN 5.7? Bro, I would not suggest either one of those firearms, bro. Those extremely expensive firearms. Listen, man, you can get by with you a nice little Glock. Glocks are very, very dependable. Everybody knows those, universal. Give me a second. This is my Springfield XD. You know what I mean? This one right here, I think it was what? Was this 600? I think it's $600. Glocks usually somewhere around brand new. You can get them for anywhere from 500, 600, maybe get a little bit lower, depending on where you go to get it. But yeah, man, I wouldn't suggest a 1911 or a FN 5.7, especially the 5.7, bro. 5.7 ammo is not common, and now it's extremely, extremely expensive. You know what I mean? The good and bad thing about finding a firearm that doesn't have like a common round is it's not a lot of competition to buy it, but an ammo shortage is extremely hard to find. And if you do find it, people are gonna tax the fuck out of you for it. The ammo I got, bro, I could literally charge $100 a box for my ammo, and that's the regular shit. Not to mention, some other stuff. Shout out to AJ. He said he got the Springfield XD9. Yep, I got an XD45, bro, subcompact. I love the Springfield, bro. I never had a problem. My Springfield's never even jammed on me, not once. And I had my Springfield for how long? How long have I had my Springfield? Fuck. 2016? I think it's 2016. Shout out to Lion and Judah. I understand you about the firearms, but in actuality, that ain't gonna be nothing either. Niggas getting the Bible. Hey, man, shout out to the hate God niggas, man. Hey, telling you, yeah, Glock 19, Gen 5, yep, Glock 19. Listen, yeah, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest either one of those firearms the first firearm, bro. Again, yeah, I mean, it's cool or whatever, but I mean, the 5.7 does, bro. It's like shooting a 22, like no kickback, no recoil whatsoever. Rounds, depending on it has penetrative possibilities to penetrate body armor, stuff like that, and 20 round magazine standard. Of course, California is different, but 20 round magazine standard. They do have the extended magazine with the 30 rounds, actually a little bit more than 30 rounds, but yeah. But again, too, like I said, man, make sure you know what your magazine capacity laws. Some places do and might have even ammunition laws, like hollow points and stuff like that. I remember the brother, unfortunately, man, they got him jammed up. He was coming from, I forget if he worked in New Jersey and he was coming from New York or whatever it was. He worked security for somebody, and he had hollow point ammunition in his firearm that he used for work. And bro, they jammed him up. They jammed him, bro. They jammed him for hollow point ammo. So apparently in New Jersey, there's a ban on hollow point ammo. I don't know if it's law enforcement exclusive, exclusivity to law enforcement and possibly military, and civilians can't have it. But whatever it is, man, again, be extremely, extremely familiar, bro, and cognizant of your firearms laws, bro. You do not want no gun charge, okay? Gun charges are not no joke. Anything concerning firearms, bro, you don't want to play around with that at all. Shout out to Jaquan. Jaquan said he went to school with Buddy. So yeah, man, you gotta be careful, man. Oh yeah, home defense. Like, hey man, shotguns are wonderful. Y'all already seen it, man. Go look on my page. I got the Panzer AR-12 as far as the shotgun go. I'm still looking for. I don't know if I'm gonna get the drum on that, but yeah, man, the ultimate home defense system is a shotgun, bro. 12-gauge shotgun. I like semi-automatic. Some people like pumps. I just like the semi-automatic, bro. I don't want to have to do all I want to do is point and shoot. And I promise you, y'all, I have, for people that don't know, again, go look on my thing. I got footage of me actually shooting live real time. So like I said, bro, I'm decent. I'm nothing special. I'm not competition shooting, nothing like that. But trust me, believe me, bro, I'm pretty damn good with a shotgun. Slugs too, not no goddamn I'm accurate with slugs, not no motherfucking, not no buckshot. You can't even fucking miss with buckshot. But hey, I'm accurate with slugs, bro. I ain't worried about it. Infrared beam with the Mossberg pump, hit his ass with it twice, make him A-town stomp. And gas we trust. Niggas play a lot of games, nigga, not with us. Shout out to Top Slug, Sofa King. I'm from NY, so guns were always a no-go. When a DCVA now, and I can't be late. You heard? Hey, I tell you, can't never be late out here, bro. Human in the chapter. Hey, man, y'all some big boys. Y'all fucking with them Desies, bro. Them Desies is heavy and expensive, bro. They heavy in your hand and on your pocket. Y'all got it, man. I see y'all ballers. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys up here, bro. Shout out to World Free. Yeah, I had a Taurus. The problem with Taurus, man, Taurus has a lot of issues, bro, after the fact. And Taurus doesn't have really good customer service for the most part either. I think they're down in Miami. I had a Taurus, whatever the first generation was, the G2, and I had it for the longest, and the damn magazine release broke. And come to find out, they had a recall on it and a class action suit because the firearm had a thing as to where people were dropping it and it was fucking discharging. So Taurus is like a nice entry level thing, or like some shit you just want to have. Hey, it's better to have nothing, something than nothing. But I don't know. I hear a lot of people that talk about issues and problems with Taurus. And then of course, we got to mention the fucking cheapest pistol of all pistols, the High Point. All right. The High Point. But honestly, the guy did a great job on here. The white dude, he does things, bro. And this dude had a High Point, bro. He gave it one of the craziest torture tests ever, and that motherfucking High Point shot, bro. As long as the fucking until the slide broke. So the top part of the slide, because fucking High Points are made out of that weird, like it feels like it's cast iron, but it's some weird kind of composite metal or whatever the fuck. Until that shit broke, bro, that damn High Point worked. And he shot it with like a fucking 50 cal. I think he shot it with a 50 cal rifle. Hit it right on the fucking on the eject fucking eject port. And he, as long as he was able to rack it, bro, he was able to shoot that High Point. Without suggesting a High Point and you depending on it in a life or death situation, fuck no. But again, man, something is better than nothing. All right. It's some niggas that went to jail for goddamn, a High Point murder. Okay. Yeah, Smith & Wesson is pretty solid too. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. That shit is huge, bro. Hey, exactly. Hey. Better something than nothing, man. At the very least, nigga, you use that shit as a baseball bat. You pistol whip the hell out of a nigga with a High Point, nigga. That shit about that big. A High Point about the size of a Desert Eagle. Quiet as kept. That shit big as shit, man. Like a High Point, especially like a 45, is big as shit. But you know what's crazy though? They say the carbines they make, the carbines or carbines. I'm how to fucking pronounce it. I don't know. I don't know if it really makes a difference. But some people say carbines, some people say carbines. They're pretty good. People live and swear by those things, man. The High Point carbines, people swear by them, man. And they take the magazine from the pistols, of course. Yeah, for the most part they are, but oh, AJ, yeah, ain't no cheating in living, bro. AJ. Ain't no cheating in living, AJ. Bro, I ain't getting no style points. I ain't winning no medals. Nigga, I'm living. What you talking about? Shit, yeah. I gotta find me a so the crazy thing about the 5.7, man, I gotta get a red dot for my 5.7. I mean, kept saying it for the longest. But you gotta pretty much send it in, send the fucking slide in for them to fucking process it and put it in. It's a whole fucking insertion process. It's a plate you gotta put on there and all this other stuff. I could probably do it myself, but I'm gonna get a red dot for my 5.7. Another thing too, man, like I said, I'm probably gonna do the same for this because, bro, it's hell to find a fucking it's hell to find a fucking find a damn a holster, bro, for whenever you put the fucking you put the light or laser combo or just light or either or on your handgun, bro. It's real hard. This place in Virginia, Bob's, I was gonna get because they did personal fitted holsters, and they were saying pretty much if you get the holster, they can't get it to the point where it won't actuate the laser, and then when you need your laser, you fuck because it's gonna kill the battery because the laser done been on the whole time. But the one I got, fortunately, this one is rechargeable, and I'm glad I thought about this shit. And let me see, what is it? Is tactician. Let me see what we on. So yeah, man. I've had this for a year, and I still have out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 5 lights, I got I got 3 of the lights. So it's pretty good. I like it. And for setting your I'm in Hotel Real, I'm in Florida. I was in Virginia before though. So I was in Virginia. I bought all of my firearms in Virginia, and I live in Florida. What is the gun that Joker had in Batman The Dark Knight? I don't know. He had a machine gun, I thought. Shout out to Tyler. So yeah, you got to get the well, no, I don't think you got to get the slide mill. It's the top of it. They got to put a plate on it. Yeah, hey, shout out to the Revolvers. Shout out to Revolvers, nigga, bro. My man's brought the fucking. Did he buy the Judge or the Rhino? Whichever one he bought, nigga. He bought one of them motherfuckers. I'm like, nigga, what is you shooting with that? Nigga, that's some shit. Well, nigga, you shoot at a nigga, he laying it down. You shoot at a nigga, oh! You get close to a nigga, his organs just cut off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he had a fucking what's the name? Man, yeah, he had the damn machine gun in Dark Knight. And you know what King gives me is crazy because I was going to get a Smith & Wesson 357 striker, but people just advise against it, especially the snub nose, bro. There's so much goddamn power in that shit, man. 357 go hit regardless, and that's a big ass round, bro. Ruger, hey, Ruger solid too, but you know what's crazy? So I wanted to get the Ruger 5.7, but no one had it where I was at. So I said, fuck it. I went ahead and got the FN, and they're having issues with the Ruger already too. Whenever you get somebody to make an original thing, man, then they make a cheaper version of it. It's always going to be, especially the rendition of it or the first generation. It's always going to be mechanical issues or whatnot, what have you. I think they were having slide release problems on the Ruger 5.7 because the dude was expressing it to me. Last time I went to the range in Virginia. No, actually no. I went to the range when I first got to the range down here, and they had just, I guess, put the recall out, and they was telling people to check their 5.7. I knew I had a 5.7. I had the FN, and the other guy had a Ruger, and they was just checking it for certain stuff. And I think it was like a recall. You can send it back in to get it done, but again, whenever you get a cheaper version of the original, man, that's just what it's gonna be. But I mean, is it that bad? I mean, What's on sale? Which one? The Ruger? Probably. I'm telling you, because it didn't live up to what they thought it was gonna live up to. SIGs, yeah, everybody live by SIGs too. SIGs pretty good. Another one with Kimbers. Kimbers are like them shits is like Kimbers, and what's the other one? Heckle and Koch. Them shits there, bro. Those are just like, hey, your ass better be doing some shooting competition type shit, because them shits just ridiculously expensive to me. I don't understand the point of paying $900,000 for fucking just a pistol, bro. I don't get it. Not me. But nigga, you got a 5.7. Yeah, I know, nigga. I know. We all have our contradictions. The only reason why I got the 5.7 because everybody kept talking about it, and it's a 5.7. Like, so until Ruger made it, it was the only option you had. It was the only show in town. So it's a like $1,100 gun. I paid right at that. tax-free, of course, because I got it off base. And my stupid ass, had I waited, I could have got it for cheaper than that, because I think the next day or the next week they ended up doing a sale at the MCX, the Marine Corps Exchange, as to where whatever firearm, I think you got $50 to $100 off, depending on whatnot, what have you. But either way, that's the reason why I got it. I really didn't have an option, because like I said, they had just made the Ruger 5.7 and nobody had them. So that's why I paid, you know, a grand for a gun. But man, listen, if y'all ain't never seen the damn bruh, I told y'all, I saw that damn scar, nigga. I saw a scar and I was like, bruh, that damn scar was like $5,000, bro. And shit, they got some of those guns. You start talking about sniper rifles and 50 cals and shit like that, bro. You paying 10K for a gun. So what the hell is a, you know what I'm saying? I feel you, but unless your ass is starting the cavalry, nigga, I don't see. Yeah, again, the whole 1911 thing for me, it's like nice. I know it's like, you know, the staple gun that everybody always talks about, but yeah, it's super slim. It is overpriced. Damn, what the hell are you talking about, Zap? Hey, I believe it. You got to be paying for something, cause fuck that. Oh yeah, man, and that too, bro. Hey, whenever you guys see them, especially for the shotguns, man, listen, get them, bro. Like I said, especially a shotgun, man. Listen, you know, a shotgun is the most basic, easiest firearm to own, bro. Especially for home defense. Like I said, of course, you have children and whatnot, man. Know your laws, gun locks, gun safes, whatever the requirements may be, especially in the presence of children. Man, unfortunately, man, I forgot who reported it, but somebody reported the thing about a 1-year-old got the fucking gun, man, and aired his mama out while she was on a Zoom call. So again, you know, a mother lost her life, and a child's gonna be, you know, emotionally scarred for the rest of their life if he's, you know, old enough to remember it. But yeah, man, you got to be extremely careful and cognizant of your children's awareness of firearms, and put the fear of God in them, bro, not to play with them. And the people say, "Oh, if we tell them, no," because they did. Was it Dateline, y'all? It was either Dateline. I think it was Dateline. You know, the people that does the things like, and they do a lot of studies, human studies, and they did it as to where they did the same exact thing. They went over a whole thing telling kids, "Don't touch guns, don't touch guns, don't touch guns." They left the kids in the classroom, put the fucking gun like inside of like a teddy bear or some shit, or like under some shit. And the first thing the motherfucking kids did, man, take the gun, pick it up, pew, 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 point at each other and shoot. Again, people, the most important thing, treat every firearm like it's loaded. Every time. The story of years ago, the chick that was playing around with the gun, and you know, she shot her fucking friend in the face. The NFL player, his wife caught him cheating. She come over, she pistol whipped him. The fucking clip ain't in there. She fucking waving and pointing the gun around, not understanding that, hey, all right, and let me show you guys something. All right. So, as you guys can see, clear weapon. All right, clear. Turn this damn light off. All right, and you heard that, right? That's purposely put there. All right, that's purposely put there. All right. So you could fool somebody, and that could be your life-saving thing as to where you drop the magazine out of your firearm. Okay, you have a round in the chamber, and because the person don't understand and doesn't know it, that you had the magazine out of the firearm, they think everything's, you know, not a problem, whatnot, what have you. Now you got one shot to make a difference. All right. So again, for everybody that don't know, all right, clear. Again, see it's clear. All right. Can you guys hear that? You're dead. See that? No magazine. That's empty. All right, that's empty. But what did I just do? So again, man, if you're going to and don't scare your kids, man. You know, don't just, if I again, for me, what's the brother's name? I always forget his name. Grace, the Grace guy. My personal opinion, and everybody's gonna be, you know, different. you figure out the child to where you think your child is, you figure out the age to where you think your child is responsible enough, mature enough, and understands the concept of not touching the firearm in your presence or having to handle a firearm to protect your life of that situation, you to get to determine that. I'm really not with, toddlers handling firearms. I'm not. But there are a lot of people that do. Lo and behold, again, it was a lady here in Jacksonville. She was a big gun activist, huge gun activist. And, yeah, we teach them and there's nothing wrong with it and la. And she had the gun up on her seat and the fucking gun, slid from back under the seat to the back of the fucking car. Guess who's in the back seat? The little kid. Little kid fucking picks the gun up through the back of the seat, bro. Now she trying to hold her insides from coming on the outside. Driving, y'all. Driving. Can you imagine? Shot, bro. Baby done shot you. So be careful. Because once you open that door to tell your child it's okay to handle a firearm, they still may not have the understanding of if and when, it's okay to handle that firearm. So do that at your own discretion. But we got my man Lessons Burned in the building. What's up, man? You there, fam? You muted up.
Yo, what's good?
You got it. What's up with you?
Hey, not a lot, man. Just want to touch in. You already know, man. Salute to you. Appreciate having me up. I was wondering it's gonna be a firearm stream, and no, because I wasn't going down that road. But
yeah, it's cool. I've been showing them all thing, man. It's cool. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I was gonna go back to the economy stuff.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Go. Yeah, economy is cool. It's all encompassed. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna pull some shit up. I'm gonna pull some stuff up, man. So when you was talking about the inflation and shit like that, I got a couple graphs from the Federal Reserve themselves. See if I can pull them up. If you can see them. Damn, my shit will focus. But yeah, this is the what we're looking at here is a consumer price index, right? And hold on, this the one. Consumer prices. All right, this is a consumer price index, right? Mm-hmm. This is zero. You see the zero, that's where inflation is zero all the way up to, you see the spike, 12%, right? Yep. And as you see right now, it's pretty low, right? It's yep. Pretty low right now. And the reason for that is, when they calculate the consumer prices, they're calculating things like tennis shoes, right? They're calculating things like TVs and shit. That stuff really doesn't go up in value. Now, if we go here, this is a combined inflation, right? This is the combined inflation of everything. You notice how high it is, right? And every time it goes that high, it comes back and corrects. So if you see right here, where it spiked up real high and came back down, that was 2008, right? That was during the crash or whatever. So after the crash, you went deflationary. See what I'm saying? So I just want people to understand it's a timing thing involved with this shit, right? So just kind of play your cards right, and don't jump into things, because I know over the last couple of years, people have been learning a lot about investing, real estate, credit. It's the reason why they're letting a lot of that shit out. You see what I'm saying? Because they want, like I said on Ramil Stream, they trying to force a honeypot, and they want people that aren't really educated to jump into this stuff, right? And I'm not telling you what to do and what not to do, not financial advice or nothing like that. But this is just stuff that we should be aware of. And this is another thing right here, how you was talking about I'm printing money, right? This is what you're looking at here is called repurchase agreements, right? So this is the Federal Reserve essentially buying assets, mortgage-backed securities, all this shit, right? So they're coming in and they buying it. And as you see, this is from, I think I started this from 2000, and you see right there again, where that gray is at, the 2008, that's when they started the quantitative easing. right? Which pretty much allowed the Fed to come in and buy things and essentially bail the United States out. But you see how it's just continuously been going up. And then in 2020, last year, see the spike. See how how fast that shit spiked. That's companies like BlackRock coming and buying up real estate, inflating the prices. They're also buying stocks and bonds and treasuries, and this even spreads over into crypto. They also are buying crypto and shit too. So don't get it twisted, man. But this is what is really people should be focused on and nobody's talking about. These are the reverse repos, right? So essentially, whenever they buy the stuff up, they can allow they can loan money out, right? So they can give these companies money and loan it out, and then ask for them to pay it back on a later date. And this one right here, as you can see, this one is short. This one started in 2020. You see from the last year during the crash or whatever. At the mark of 2021, though, that's whenever they started calling back a lot of the repos that they put out. So essentially, what they're doing, they're buying and they're loaning and receiving money at the same time. So eventually, like you said, eventually winter's gonna come. You know what I mean? Eventually, shit is not gonna be sweet for everybody. But that's something I just wanted to touch in on, man. And it's just I'm big on the terminology. I mean, I say that a lot when I come on here. I'm big on this terminology stuff, man, because when we are trying to build something, especially you have to start with yourself, right? But you want to build that strong foundation, right? You want to build that strong foundation. So do some research. I think that website, I think it's called, if you type in Fred, it'll come up. It's basically the Federal Reserve of St. Louis who puts together all those charts and things like that. But that's just kind of things that I pay attention to. But
okay, cool. Shout out to my man, Lessons Burn up here right now, man, for the 10 on the cash. I appreciate it, brother. Just paying dues. Salute to you, brother. Thank you. Shout out to man Kit Clouds, man. A1 Day 1 in the building for Firearm Friendly. And shout out to my man, True 21. We got him already. And James said, man, appreciate you. We got my man Logic in the building. What's up, fam? And N1C for the 499. Teaching kids about them and demystifying them is better in the long run. This doesn't have to involve them in shooting them as early, but talk about them. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, brother Logic. You got it.
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't done this shit in a long time, though, man. But I chopped it up with you before, man, a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired Army or whatever. And I was trying to tell you some stuff about when you retire and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is I be checking you out, though, and you stated something. But you kind of missed something, because what they actually developing is the reason they open these borders up and pulling these immigrants in like that is because they're trying to create a labor class.
Okay.
And at the same time, they're trying to create a welfare class. So I don't know if you ever been to Kuwait before. Have you ever been to Kuwait?
Yeah. I was on what's your Camp Beering?
Camp Beering.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
So you see in Kuwait, that's what you see where they trying to, well, the US is actually going to become, where they import all the labor. So the Kuwaitis don't do any labor. All the labor is imported. So everybody who do labor is imported in, whether it's Saudi Arabia, whether it's all these little surrounding Middle Eastern countries. And then they actually live off support from the state. So that's what you have in these welfare memorandums. That's what you seeing these year-round child tax credits that they get now. And then they get people in a position to where they have to eat off the state, off everything. I don't know if you ever made a phone call lately, though, but if you call your phone companies, you see everything is resourced or sourced out to overseas.
Yeah.
So, but you got to realize this is recent, though. So what they do is they take everything, they push it out. You know what I'm saying? people not used to working anymore. And the big scheme of things is you see that you don't see no Democrats saying, hey, look, it's 1 million jobs out here. Go get jobs. They don't push that because in the big scheme of things, they want to push that overseas, just like everything is made in China, Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? I challenge anybody to find something in their house that's not made in China, Indonesia. So they pushing this stuff out, but now they creating that labor class within the United States. And that's what you're gonna see with the Afghans that's coming in. That's with the Latin American help coming in, and then now it's gonna eliminate the middle class.
Hey, great point, brother. I'm glad you came up and pick me up what I missed out. And yeah, man, that's another big part of it too. The whole immigration thing and these open borders. What's that going to do for you? Again, now you have all these lower tier jobs, and like Logic said, now these people are going to be able to be eligible for those $15 jobs too. But do you think they're going to work for $15? No, they're not. They don't want to work for $50. They don't give a damn about working for $15. They just came from fucking Mexico. They just came from fucking Honduras. They just came from somewhere where $1 American is worth fucking 100 of theirs. You know what I'm saying? Or literally, like I think Mexico is 1 to 25. And places lower than that may be up as high as somewhere at 50 or whatnot, what have you. But either way it goes, when you guys look it up, man, if I remember right, Mexicans or Hispanic individuals sent back $30 billion with a B. All right, 30 billion. Or was it 30 million? 30 million, 30 billion. Let me look it up. I don't want to say it wrong. It's been a minute. Let me see. 30 billion in Mexico, 30.
It got to be billions.
I think it was billion.
Yeah, that's a fact though. I work with a homie from Venezuela, and he sends money back home, and he said he got family members that that are well off, but still, I think he said it'll take them about 2 months to even have extra money to buy shoes and shit. Have you ever went to one of these like around here we call them dent and ding stores? It's a bunch of leftover stuff, like canned goods that got dents and shit in them, and most of the shelves will be empty. Like it'll have like 10 loaves of bread. Like that's how some of the stores is in Venezuela. Like they don't even keep a whole stock shit. They only have enough for a handful of people to come in there and get it because only that many people can afford it.
Yep. And yeah, it was 30 billion. It's 26. I'm gonna share the screen.
Hey, Lily, I need a new wireless
Oh shit!
plan
Hold
for my
up,
business,
Louis.
but all my employees need something different.
Louis finna shut the hell up.
We can help with that.
Shut up, Louis. Let me share my screen so y'all can see this. Yeah, Chrome tab. There we go. Mexicans in U.S. send cash home in record numbers. Mind you, people, this is way back in 2018 now. This is 2018. So imagine what it is now. And like they said, two main forces drove the trend. Mexico's weak currency, the peso, President Trump's threat to slap tax on the cash shipments. Mexicans sent home $26.1 billion from January to November 2017. Okay, that's the most record ever and better than the $24.1 billion sent in 2016. So every year that people are here, Hispanics, right? Oh shit, I didn't share it, but hold on, let me go back so you guys can see it. There we go. Sorry about that. Just read the title. There you go. Like I said, that's 2018. So every year, Hispanics, as we get an increase in the Hispanic population. Mind you, remember now Hispanics have even leapfrogged us in percentage of population. I think they're somewhere between 17 to 18%, and we're still stuck at 13. They were at 15, and I think it's somewhere around the 17, 18% mark. So
and that's only the ones that are citizens. That's not counting the ones that are,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not supposed to be here. So just look at this. So like you said, if those people are able to send back $30 billion, bro, that's just sending back to Mexico. That's not counting what they're making here. And mind you, they're coming here, and now you're going to be able to, as a business, who do you want to hire? Who do you want to hire? Do you want to hire the American that's going to fucking demand you pay them $15 an hour starting out? Or are you going to hire, like you said, this open border people that, okay, well, the president said they can be here, and they have this thing, and they're not enforcing it because they not all the ICE stuff has been suspended, y'all. Remember? Ain't no ICE raids, ain't no none of that stuff. They want the immigrants here. So what do you think these businesses are going to do? Well, these businesses are going to take advantage. They're going to hire the people that don't demand $15 an hour and keep them as low as possible. So
when I'm gonna throw something in on you, man.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Saw this or not? But did you see the executive order that Biden signed, the agriculture executive order?
No.
Okay, so in a nutshell, one of his first executive order he signed, it was an agriculture executive order, and that says that any of these illegal immigrants that work in the agriculture industry cannot be deported and will be pushed to the top of the list to get American citizenship as long as they meet these certain criteria. So
Wow.
what people fail to realize, like the hate was deep for Trump, but you got to realize that. I mean, I don't know if you're a Trump, supporter or whatever,
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
Say your piece, bro. You ain't gotta preface nothing. You ain't gotta
No,
come with it, bro. We good.
but
Whatever you
the
wanna
thing
say.
is that I'm not a Trump supporter,
Me neither.
but
Me neither.
I'm a supporter of common sense.
Thank you.
And
Same here, brother.
the policies lined up with common sense when it dealt with certain aspects of different things. And then when I saw something that was pushed and it was put out so harshly, and then they made it look so bad on the other end. And as soon as he got into, you know what I'm saying, he became the president, that agriculture immigrant bill was the first thing that was pushed out. What we got to realize is that it was a lot of black jobs got pushed out, and then came this big corona thing. So now people not going to want to go back to them jobs. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want to do them anyway. And now when you got a developed welfare state, why would you have them go back? They don't want to go back. They chilling at home. They smoking their blunts. You know what I'm saying? They looking at ESPN. They have no reason to go back to them jobs. Now the Mexicans get them jobs, and they can get them jobs, and then they can get government assistance as far as healthcare and stuff like that. And then the big thing is you don't got to pay them $15 an hour.
Shout out to N1C again for the $4.99. I've been to about a dozen countries, most when I was in the military. There's no middle class. It's homeless, squalor, or a fleet of Lamborghinis. Yeah, man. And that's literally it, bro. You will be in Dubai and you will see the gold fucking handles and the glass doors and whatnot, what have you. And then, like you say, you'll see a motherfucker walk around, damn near barefoot and musty as 10 camels a block away. Yeah, man. So yeah, that whole thing and understanding it, bro, is that that's what's coming, man. Everybody keep talking about winter, but ain't nobody talking about the wolves. And again, I'm gonna get you back to you lesson burn. Y'all got to be careful, bro. Because like I said, the thing about it, the difference between them and you is they don't have guns to get over there. They don't have crime. That you can't be a criminal there. If you're a criminal over there, bro, hey, you get up out of there immediately. There's no crime there. But when we see this decrease on the enforcement and the harshness on crime, and then you're going to have this major influx and increase of people that are poor and in between being displaced from homes and all this stuff now and trying to figure stuff out. Hey man, watch yourself, watch your six, keep your head on a swivel, pay attention to your surroundings, all that shit, bro, because it's gonna get serious around here. And again, that's not to scare you or whatever, bro. It's just to have you have that awareness, bro. Ladies, especially. Ladies, again, all the shit y'all keep talking about, you better listen to Fantastic. Fantastic was, is, and will be right on this one. Be careful out here. Go ahead, Lesson Burn.
All right, yeah. Another caveat to them allowing them to do that as well is they get cheap votes.
Yep.
Especially this year, we saw a huge what would you call it? An exodus of brothers that wasn't with the Democratic plan. A lot of people,
Hispanics too. It was record.
Family,
it was record numbers in
right?
Hispanics and black males that didn't vote Democrat. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people in my family, they've been Democrats and shit like that, just because they listen to what they say. They like Bill Clinton because he plays saxophone and shit like that, right? But a lot of people just vote Democrat. A lot of black people just vote Democrat because it sounds good and shit to them. But yeah, we saw a mass exodus of that, and they'll feel like if they allow people over here, no matter what race it is, if they're allowed over here, then they feel almost they feel like they have to vote Democrat. Why wouldn't they vote Democrat? Because they're they want
And the caveat on that though, women definitely need to wake up because they jobs that they normally traditionally do is being outsourced. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I challenge anybody to call their phone company, to call their cable company, to call any of these essential services that you normally would talk to an American. You're speaking to somebody in South America. You're speaking to somebody that don't even speak English. This is the thing they get you used to. So now, them jobs that normally existed 5 years ago, that somebody can do this telework business or whatever, that was traditionally done by women, these jobs no longer exist. It's over.
Yeah. So what you're speaking on, man, is the dream that we can strip away our manufacturing base. This is what was sold to us when we allowed China to join the World Trade Organization. Same thing when NAFTA was passed and all these other treaties, was that, you know, this whole principle that we can transition from a manufacturing economy to a service-based economy, where all our GDP and revenue will come from service jobs, and people providing taxi driving, and hotel staff, and basically fueled through mediocre jobs. There's no country, there's no empire on earth that has sustained themselves without some type of manufacturing base. Look what happened with COVID when everything shut down. We're still going through it right now. Supply crunches across the board. We have yet to even see the magnitude of shortages that are going to come. It's happening right now as we speak. Look what happened during COVID. Immediately when everything shut down, our medical supplies were hit like a motherfucker. You had certain hospitals telling their staff they gotta wear PPE for longer than they should. You're supposed to be able to throw that shit out immediately and get some new shit. Every room you go into, you're not supposed to keep the same mask on. But because of that supply shortage, they were getting directives to use the mask repeatedly.
But have you seen in your point, have you seen the American car dealerships? They empty. The only people that got cars on the lots now is foreign dealerships. Chevy, Cadillac, all these American dealerships, their lots are empty. You can't even get it. I was trying to get a 2021 Cadillac Escalade. You can't get it because everything is resourced out.
I just want to touch on that too, though. A lot of the, I'm not gonna say all of it. I'm sure there is a lot of logistical issues, but some of what's going on is a squeeze. For instance, I know a dude that's in the lumber company. He literally is one that goes out and contracts jobs to actually cut down the trees and shit. And he said, all of the people that he knew in the lumber industry, none of them stopped working. They all was cutting down the same amount of trees. They was all doing the same shit they've been doing. But you got to realize almost every aspect of this economy is centralized, meaning there's a few people that control the flow in and out. So they can just squeeze it and tell you that it's this, that, and the third, but it's not. It's really not. But I feel what you're saying, though, bro. True.
Yeah, that too. Because look at what the Biden administration actually are paying farmers to burn their crops. You're right. We have heavily subsidized and heavily. Anytime you have an industry that's pumped with full of government money, bro, what happens? What tends to happen? Price goes up, and the actual market discovery is lost. When I say market discovery, meaning that because you have an influx of unlimited money fueling this particular market, there is no price discovery that can be had until you remove that money influence.
Hey, I hit y'all with something. I hit y'all.
And that's all the way across the board. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey,
that's all the way across the board with the overflated housing market, the stock market, even crypto.
Yeah.
So
you got a point.
I agree with that.
Hey, I have a theory.
I want to add on about the guy who said about the car lots not having enough vehicles. Well, they were just here on the news they reported in Jacksonville about the chip shortage. So they were saying that was going to stop a lot of production because they're having that chip shortage overseas to put in the new vehicles. So that's going to be another hit to the automakers.
And not only that, man, you literally got ships at sea right now with cargo on it, and they can't dock at certain countries because they have locked down the ports due to the Delta variant. You got China recalling shipping containers. There's a shipping container shortage right now. There's massive floods in China right now, wiping out cities left and right. Anybody paying attention see the ripples that are occurring. We're
let me
seeing.
tell you one thing. When you're done, I have
go
a
ahead,
theory.
man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I have a theory. I believe that there's going to be a conservative revival in this country like we've never seen before, similar to what happened when Ronald Reagan came into power. So Joe Biden, I like to compare him to Jimmy Carter. You already see little bit of that happening right now, especially when you look online. Like the brother said earlier, 10% of the black man actually voted for Trump. I believe that number is only going to increase. Really, the real reason why Joe Biden even got elected was because of black women. Black women is his base supporter. And
the thing is, man, like I'm sorry, but from my point of view, man, that's our problem, my nigga. Like, we don't need a return to conservatism as it stands. We need a return to constitutionality.
Agreed.
We need a return to these principles that all men create equal. That you can't ignore, or you can't dispute that we have a constitution that states everyone as born in this country have human rights, innate rights granted to us by our creator, and that fact is unique. We need to return to that. If anything else, all these fucking extra laws they passing on top of the Constitution.
Hold on 1 second, my phone messing up. Hold on.
My whole point is this, man. We need to motherfucking get rid of the fluff, get rid of the bullshit, get rid of the criminality in government, get rid of all this extra bullshit. Because right now we do not have a government on both sides of the house, both sides, left and right, corrupt to the fucking core. Corrupt to the core, straight up.
I just want to say this real quick. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic. Thank you for having me on. Shout out
No
to
problem.
every single person on this panel. This is some high-level conversation. I don't hear any one-dimensional, single-order level of thinking. Everybody did their homework in here. But people need to return to the principle of the pursuit of life, liberty, and property. It's not supposed to be happiness. It was changed into happiness much later. It's life, liberty, and property, the pursuit of it. All these political sides.
Damn, my phone fucking up, man.
Go ahead, Atticus. Let me mute him up. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Fantastic?
Hey, what's up, Nerdy? We'll get to you in a second.
No, I was just saying very quickly, gentlemen, the pursuit of life, liberty, and property. That is the key. All these political sides are there to fool you. They all play the same game in the end. They just take the different sides of the argument, but ultimately, they're all government. The state was never meant to have this much power.
No.
It was never meant to have this much power. Anywhere in the world where you see the state.
And I think there's going to be a backlash. And
that's the primary reason why. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What I see going on right now, I see it's like a great awakening where a lot of dudes, a lot of women are realizing the danger and the harms of the government. And I'm telling you, man, the next midterm elections, you're gonna see a landslide like these people have never seen before. A lot of these politicians are gonna be booted out of there. We're getting to see now how they're ruling, how they're corrupt, and there's gonna be a great rejection of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, man,
I don't think nobody's disagreeing with you. I just think that we all pretty much is on the same page as how relevant is it. I mean, that shit's not really relevant at all to me, honestly. But to each his own.
Oh no, it's very relevant.
My whole thing is this, man. Like, you can send all the politicians you want to Washington, so long as that center of that city is corrupt, it doesn't matter. Nothing will get done because you have roots there. You have corruption to the core. It has to be done away with. And again, that political will must be there in order to root out that corruption.
The political and economic will. Because you can't only rely on politics. You got to rely on economic changes. Like, let me take for instance, this rent moratorium that's going on. Every common day person is now seeing how corrupt the government is when it comes to economics.
But
And
a lot of people are on the take though. A lot of people are benefiting from it. They
but
don't see the long term.
Absolutely.
They don't see the long term effects that it will have on the country. They only
they could
worry
be on
about
the
that
take, but
next.
they're gonna be outnumbered by people that's waking up. And I
Not
don't even like to use the
necessarily.
term
Well,
waking up,
yeah.
but
Listen. This is what you're missing, Zab. Like you said, man. Everybody, and again, it was Jesse the Body Ventura did this when he was elected senator. I think was he a senator or congressman, whichever one he was.
who's a
I think it was
governor?
governor.
He was a governor.
That's
Yeah.
he's governor. All right, yeah, governor. So that's what he's saying. He was saying, look, man, you go into this place and you think you're gonna do this and do that. You gonna clean up and this and all this other shit, and then them people come in and tell you, no, the guy before you had a deal over here, and the guy before him had a deal over here, and if you don't do these deals, this is what we'll do. We'll pull this money from
Right.
here. We'll pull this money from
Quid
there.
pro quo.
We will make you fail, and we will make your fucking life a living hell.
Right.
And look what happened to what's the black Congress lady from Georgia, Cynthia McKinney. Cynthia McKinney, she refused to sign a pledge to Israel, basically stating that she will basically consider the betterment of Israel with any bill that she attempts to pass. Every congressman, every senator basically has to sign this pledge. They get this proposition like, look, Israel is our only ally in the Middle East, and we have to put them above American people. She refused to do that. Guess what happened? They got her ass up out of there. They funded her
I'm always
opposition.
asking, like,
Bro,
what the hell is it that Israel has on us? Why we always like, we can't even say nothing bad about them? Why we gotta support everything they do? What the hell
let's
is
not get into man. That's a whole other stream.
Yeah,
that's a whole other stream, man. But my whole point is my whole point is that our government has ways of getting people.
Sorry, fantastic. Just very quickly, Bro Truth, would you agree with this statement? Israel is the United States government's forward operating base in the Middle East. Would you agree with that statement?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Really the
it's
only.
Not. It's not.
It's really the
no,
only
it's not.
Western
There's
government
no
in the Middle East.
This
there's no for. Listen. No, it's not. No, it's not. Israel has never allowed U.S. troops to station there. We have never gotten any type of aid or assistance when you're talking about real deal assistance on the grounds from Israel. We have basically been the attack dogs for the state of Israel. Hell, Netanyahu came out and said it himself in an interview. It was an interview he did. He was talking in Israeli and Hebrew, and he basically said it that we have the Americans as our attack dog. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically came out and said it.
Hold on. Here's the thing though with Israel that a lot of people got to realize. When it comes to government style, Israel is like a Western style government, and it's literally the only Western style government.
No, it's not. It's not a Western style government.
They're more European centric.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Bro, they have yeah, hold on, Zab. They have involuntary military service for one, bro. And then everything else, like I said, bro, they do
that in Switzerland. That's the same thing in Switzerland. They got European countries that do that.
Actually,
Switzerland
that's
does it.
That's a good point.
So when it comes to like government style, they're more European based. Because
in Europe, certain European countries do.
Hey, you guys understand what the petrodollar is?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Israel is key in the United States keeping
geopolitical
power over that part of the country and the world.
And they're allied with Saudi Arabia too. Israel and Saudi Arabia, they're allied.
Bro, you're going way too far.
Right.
Let's just
this is
stop.
what I mean. It's a different rabbit hole. But
there's $3 in circulation in the world. Only one of them is visible. That's the dollar we spend. That's the dollar we have. But there's another thing called the petrodollar, which means the system we're currently on, they put this into place. That's why they back Israel like they do, because everyone has to trade oil in U.S. dollars.
Yes.
Which creates demand, which allows us to print money.
You can't
Nah,
start
it's
Bro,
deeper than oil. I hear what
open
you're saying,
country
it's
but
if it's not
it's
in
yeah.
something
dollars.
deeper going on
It's
with
called
America and
it's called the ODE9 plan. Okay, this
It's
is
not deeper than
oh
oil.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
a whole
it's not.
different
w-
conversation.
It's
if
something
you
deeper going on other than
let's
oil.
Hold
It's
not.
not.
I don't know how the hell we get off in
Hey, one at
Israel,
a
bro. Like I
time.
didn't want to like even take this into the talk
Hey,
about
That's
the
why I
state of
hey,
said
Israel.
it's a
Mr.
different rabbit hole
Fantastic.
because you open that
Fair
rabbit
enough.
hole,
Oh,
you
yeah,
throwing
yeah,
No,
different
I
yeah,
shit.
didn't.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Whoa, whoa.
Somebody
Hey,
took it
hey,
there.
one at a
I
time.
gave
One
an
at a
Hey,
time. Hold
Mr.
on.
example,
Fantastic.
Hold on.
and
Yeah,
somebody
hold on. Hold
took
on.
it
Yeah,
there.
So
it's on Nuruddin. Go ahead, Nuruddin. It's on you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Hey,
Sorry.
when you talk about these rent moratoriums, because where I work for a school bus company, and I'm right near downtown Brooklyn, where the courthouses are. I asked, because I was on my break, and I saw a line leading outside the courthouse. It was like 4 blocks long, and I was asking some of the people like, what are they here for or whatever. I was just being nosy. They were like, hey, we're the landlords from these Brooklyn condos and houses and stuff like that. They're filing eviction notices like it's going out of style. I'm like, wow, how long have the rent? Because I'm hearing about this rent moratorium and what's going on. They were like, listen, a lot of people have not been paying their rent in over a year or two. And when they got these stimulus checks, they were asking for a little. They were trying to work with the renters to get the stimulus checks just to get a little bit, so they have like maintenance. Because remember, when you're opening like an apartment or something like that, you gotta have maintenance. Like for the water, the gas, anything that happens, like a sidewalk, a crack in the sidewalk, they need that money so they can pay the people to come and fix it. So now they are getting these rent eviction notices. They're waiting for the moratorium in New York State to run out, because I think it runs out for us, I think in about another week or two, or 2 weeks. So these landlords, they ain't playing. They ain't playing, because when they had these women going hot girl summers and all that stuff, they were laughing at their landlord, and they were stunting getting their stimulus checks. And I haven't got not one stimulus check. You know how much I'm owed?
Hey, let me say,
Just take a guess.
I came on here to say just one thing, man, and then I jump off. There's gonna be a great rejection of the Democrats, and it's coming. And they can import as much of the immigrants as they want to. That shit is not gonna be able to stop what's gonna come. I'm telling you, the midterms, they're gonna get all them they're gonna get them all out of there. And here's an interesting thing: a lot of immigrants, they actually vote Republican because they not with that socialism shit neither. Because they be escaping their country trying to run away from socialism.
Hey Zab, you got a point. You definitely have a point. A lot of people are waking up, especially what just happened with Afghanistan. A lot of people are
that was crazy.
Yeah, straight up. When you see shit like that and you see motherfucking soldiers getting killed, most Americans will see that and be like, "What the fuck?" That alone,
it's gonna be a great rejection.
20 years for nothing.
But the thing is that
midterms. Look out for the midterms.
One thing we have to take into account is that they're trying to revolutionize the voting process across the board. They want to federally mandate mail-in voting. Okay, they want to federally fucking allow a multitude of millions of motherfucking immigrants that just came across the border. They want to give them a path to citizenship.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not really worried about that in the sense that a lot of those immigrants are going to vote Republican.
Zab,
no,
you have to.
A lot of those immigrants are actually going to vote Republican, though, because they're not with that socialism.
But listen though, listen, Zab, listen out. Check it out. There's still I can't remember the bill, but it's actually up for debate right now, where they're talking about revolutionize the entire process of how we collect and count our votes. They're talking about extending. There's no proposal to do that. That is smart. We could use the blockchain to verify votes, but that's the last thing they want.
Allow them to drop off these Mexicans in our community.
But Zab, you gotta listen to me though, man. Listen, check it out. My whole point is this: if they're able, if they're able,
one at a time, let him go.
If they're able to change the way our votes are counted, registered, if they're able to inject a underclass of immigrants into our voting process, look what happened with the fucking 2020. Anybody think that fucking that Joe Biden got 81 million fucking votes? The most
found out,
you gotta be
a civil war.
Zab, let me finish. Let me make my point. My whole point is the fact that yes, you're right. There's going to be a lot of rejection to all these policies. However, if they are able to manipulate the voting system, if they are able to pull all these fucking shenanigans like they did in the 2020 election, then it doesn't matter what the fuck we think, because there is no legitimate voting system that we can rely on to get the motherfuckers up out of here.
Well
All
said.
right.
I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it off. If they do
They
it
already
like some
did.
shenanigans,
They already did. What was the 2020 elections? What are you talking?
I'm
Look
not.
at
Listen,
the
I'm not
audit.
with the conspiracy theory shit.
It's not
They
conspiracy
check
theory.
and they didn't find nothing,
It's
and I'm
only
gonna go with what
it's
they
only
found.
conspiracy theory because you don't know the information. You
I
don't
do
know.
know. I know all
No, you
about the
don't.
Dominion
Have
voting
you?
system.
No,
They didn't
time
find
out.
anything.
Time out. Have you tracked anything
Yes.
that came out of No,
when
you
they
haven't.
tracked the
Because I guarantee
Dominion
you.
voting system, they
Time
never
out.
found nothing.
Time out. They
didn't
just
find nothing.
listen.
Let's just be honest.
Zap.
Trump
Listen.
lost. That's just what it is. Listen, I don't like the fact that he
bullshit.
lost, but it
If
is
you
what
look,
it is.
no.
Man. The nigga lost.
Look at what's going on right now in the recount in Arizona. Have you followed any of that?
Arizona, that's
So
still not
no,
enough.
time out.
He
No,
lost
you
the
got to
electoral
know.
college.
I'm sorry. Niggas always doing this. Niggas is always they speaking on shit. But you're speaking on something you have no idea what you're talking about, Zap. You have not looked into this at all, and yet you are speaking as if you know facts. You don't. You don't.
Actually, I did
You
look
don't.
into it.
You're
I
ignorant.
followed
You're ignorant. But you're
I did
ignorant
look
of.
into it.
But you're ignorant. Listen, you're
Hey,
ignorant of this.
Hey, one at a
I
time,
know.
man, and
I
calm
know
down.
it. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I don't want to take over the panel. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I just want to make a comment.
Move around, man. Move around, man. Move around, man.
We got a whole brother to get to. He ain't win here. Be patient. Mail it votes equal votes. They can go anywhere they want. Appreciate you. We gotta go to my man. I stand on the TV. Go ahead, brother. It's on you.
Yo, yeah, appreciate it. First off, yeah, I value everything that the brothers are saying on the panel. But what I think we shouldn't stray away from is that, contrary to popular belief, like this corporation is collapsed. It's collapsing, so it's not even gonna be existing in the way that we seeing it right now in the future to come. Which plays a part in the monetary system and in the dollar collapsing and what we're seeing from other countries not even accepting the dollar. And so a lot of this is not going to be existent. Two, as far as having anything, any kind of benefits coming, like we can't get nothing. All of these countries or so-called countries, like they all the same. Everybody's in cahoots with the US. So can't nothing happen until we get a status, until we get a political status. It's all gonna boil back down to the political status, and we can't do nothing that's really gonna benefit us, that's gonna uphold anything until we solidify who we are politically on a political level. So like, as much as like we can go back and forth about these things all day, we got to acknowledge like we cannot be in alignment with any kind of constitution or anything without the political status.
I want to get back to what Bro Truth was saying about the mail-in votes and the fact that.
Hold on, bro. So, brother, you talking about the whole, are we black people? Are we FBA? Are we ADOS? Are we what? What are you saying? Go a little bit more detail, brother.
I'm speaking about nationality, because the nationality is what determines the political status.
Yeah,
and we got to establish that before we can even be on any kind of even playing field to really negotiate anything that's gonna be in alignment with the Constitution.
Well, let me tell you the problem you're gonna have with this, brother. Okay, even if we were to establish that, which at this point, again, we haven't been able to do it the whole time we've been here. This would be the problem issue you have. Just because you establish something and you put a label there, if there's no camaraderie, no
Military might.
no plan, no mission statement, no agreement upon the people of what our political affiliation or ideology is going to be, is not going to be successful. Unfortunately, man, again, black people had plenty of time to, and again, you don't even need that, because even from the nationality standpoint, people with nationalities, people from Israel have a nationality.
they don't even get considered in voting blocks, but they have some of the highest control in this country. Same thing with Asians. Asians make up one of the smallest constituents of voters and the population in the country, yet still what Asians pretty much do and get whatever the hell they want from the individual communities to the state level. Prime example would be Washington State, where and I think parts of Oregon too. I'm not sure, you guys. I think it's a heavy Asian community out in Oregon also, but definitely Washington State. That's where they were able to pretty much say we're not going to do affirmative action for I don't know how many years, bro. Because if we have to do affirmative action, we have to allow other races and other people to come in here and set up and be able to fucking compete with us. But no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the political power. We're gonna run for these things at the state level. We're gonna take over and we're gonna vote down affirmative action so we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. You can't call us racist for doing it. So again, man, I like what you're saying from an ideological standpoint, but from playing it out, man, again, man, and I know this is hard to say. I know this is gonna seem people may call it coonish, they may call it defeatism or whatnot, what have you. But the chance of black people together doing anything is over with, bro. It's over. It's done. Okay. That's the harsh, ugly truth. We have to get to at this point. We are literally working down to the wire. We have less than 30 years left on the time clock of black people being a permanent underclass, and just the people that are left with the knowledge, the people that have the funds and the money to do this and put things together aren't willing to do it. And then the overall understanding of black people to come together and have the culture develop, have and agree to a culture that's going to be the basis for any political ideology. It's just not going to happen, bro. I'm sorry.
Well said, fantastic. That was fantastic. But let me say one thing though, back to my point. There's going to be a big conservative revival. The courts, as you can see, even with the last Supreme Court ruling, the courts is already conservative, right? So the federal government, the federal courts is already conservative. The Supreme Court is conservative. And in the midterm elections, there's going to be a massive landslide. They're going to get all these socialists, all these communists out of there. And I think they really noticed, and they're trying to import immigrants to kind of pad up the numbers. But even when they do that, a lot of the immigrants that they're importing is not going to vote Democrat either, because they're not with that shit. They're running away from communism and socialism.
Careful about predictions, Zab.
Hey, my fault. Let me hop in real quick. Hey, Bro Truth, you still there, Bro Truth? Hey, I put a link in the YouTube chat just because you brought up Cynthia McKinney, and I didn't even know who she was, but the specific crypto community that I'm in, they actually interviewed her like a few days ago. I checked out some of it, but I put the link in the YouTube chat, man. Check that shit out if you want to. But that's how I'm rocking. So
I think they're going to be reining in on that. They're going to be reining in crypto too. That's also coming in the pipeline. So y'all got to watch out for that. They're not going to allow the crypto space to go ungoverned. They're going to rein in on that. They're just waiting right now. But they come.
It's going to be regulated, but at the same time, they can't.
Well, the bill that they recently put up, I can't remember if it passed or not. Essentially, they're going after taxing anyone that provides like any assistance with transaction.
They're coming.
Like so like if you staking a coin, they are trying to implement a system where you're considered to be a broker and you will be taxed as such, which doesn't make any fucking sense. They're trying to take our old ass stock market principles and apply it on the crypto market. And the thing is, these fucking dinosaurs on Capitol Hill don't know a thing about cryptocurrency. They can barely turn on their fucking smartphones, and they're trying to legislate a brand new, evolving, forever ever changing new technology. And what the shit they're doing could be a death knell to certain innovation. But crypto is like the internet, my nigga.
It's the Wild West.
It ain't going nowhere. Exactly, it is. It's like the Wild West right now.
Eventually, so if you are going to get into it, you got to get into it right now.
Well, the thing is,
I believe in the next 2 years they're going to be heavily regulated.
The thing is, though, in some cases, some regulation can provide additional structure and legal protections. Not all regulation is stifling. You know what I mean? It get to a point where the only legislation I think will be dangerous is when you have congressmen and senators that are taking money from the banking banking and finance houses that see crypto as a threat to their profits, and the congressmen and senators don't give a fuck about whatever the hell we're talking about. All they care about is their next campaign contribution.
And
So
at the end of the day,
Right.
the
Well, the fact of
crypto
the matter,
space
my fault,
doesn't
man.
have
Let
the
me get in here, Jab.
infrastructure in place to fight off these old
I don't think he
banking
can hear you. He doesn't have
cartels.
headphones.
Yeah. Hold on, Zach.
Well, the
Shout out
fact,
to Gary.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me get the super chats and I'll get to you. Gary Grant for the 5. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Can anyone tell me when black people were ever together other than when they were forced to do so? What up, youngster? You got it, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, bro. Again, the sad part about it is black people were succeeding and exceeding expectations when we were, segregated. And for whatever reason, man, ever since then, we've been on a downward spiral ever since. Shout out to Rod of God podcast for the 5, brother. Really appreciate it for the firearms knowledge. Watching the playback. Appreciate you, brother. Again, man. I'm not an expert by any means, shape, form, or fashion, but the little bit I do know, I'm willing to share with y'all. Yeah, and let's go to the lessons learned. It's on you, bro.
I was going to say the fact of the matter is, I mean, you're liable to pay taxes on anything that your social security number is attached to. So, and if y'all going to hop into that game, y'all should, read your tax codes and your count, your state, read the IRS stipulations and things like that. But I mean, the whole point of DeFi is decentralized finance. So,
yeah, man.
I mean, if you work in certain spaces where if your social security is not attached to it, you truly don't own it. That's the thing people need to realize with blockchain. Blockchain is almost like a real estate, almost like a pretty much digital asset. If you hold the keys to it, you have access in and out of that. But if you're, it just depends on the way you're doing. You don't truly own anything unless your social security number is attached to it. So, not financial advice or tax advice.
But this is the thing about the crypto, though.
The thing is, the blockchain is
social.
The blockchain is immutable. So they can trace every transaction in all cryptocurrencies except Monero. Monero is basically it's basically what majority of criminals use because it's encrypted. But majority of cryptocurrencies have a transparent, immutable blockchain that can track every transaction. So your wallet has a private key that can be matched up with every single transaction you do in and out of that wallet. So if you think you're going to have a crypto wallet and you're going to get around the IRS, think again. It's not going to happen. They got fucking departments for that already.
Yeah, but my whole point is that if they try to make someone who's a staker a broker, I'll be impressed to see how they could do that because if you're a staker in a
I'm curious too. Like it's
like
no fucking way.
You're mining, when you're mining, you're validating transactions. If there's nobody's identity,
but we see how
those
China
transactions,
locked Bitcoin down though.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. And the thing is though, like the implementation of these laws.
Oh, they locked it down because all the mining now is coming over. It's over here in America now.
That's not the first time they've done that. They shut down every few years, man.
Also, you got to take into account that Bitcoin mining uses up a super massive amount of electricity.
Well, the fact of the matter is, that's going to be our technology. The technology that y'all should really be looking into is proof of stake because you can essentially mine from your computer just by validating transactions, and you can earn the rewards just by validating transactions with no mining hardware, nothing. So, I mean, that's what's to come. Bitcoin is like the Toyota Prius. Nobody's excited about a Toyota Prius in 2020. They looking for the Tesla and stuff. So, that's going to be our case.
The thing with Bitcoin, everyone always talking about how much energy Bitcoin takes. Nobody, it takes less energy than a Tesla charger, though.
Yeah, hold on
quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch this. Lessons learned. Speaking to your point, what stops them from regulating the ISPs from allowing you to access these crypto websites? Just honest question. What stops the government from regulating ISPs? Because we all need to be connected to them to be connected to the internet. None of us have a direct port to the World Wide Web unless we go through an ISP. Honest question.
Right, I got an answer for that. He asking me, bro. Chill out. Hey, he asking me, chill out. My whole point is this: do you think that people that are high positions in banks, high positions in government, and high positions in corporations are not using this shit?
I never said that. My question.
I know. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm saying what basically what I mean is there's a value proposition in anonymity. Period. So
I agree.
But that anonymity, that you know, I can't even say the word. My fucking
Anonymity.
there we go. That anonymity. There we go. That's it. That shit. It should only exist if you're using a cryptocurrency like Monero. Straight up.
that's not quite true though, bro. Truth. Have you ever heard of?
How?
Have you ever heard of? Look.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
ZK
quick
Snarks
question.
and Tornado Cash.
I've got a point.
Can you
I mean,
use
do
a
you know what that
VPN
is?
to help with that?
But my
VPN
point is
still
this.
goes
My
through
point. My point is this. My point is this, bro.
Truth. Do you know what ZK Snarks and Tornado Cash are?
No, I never heard of those. What are those?
All right, man. I look, do your research, man. It's an Ethereum. It's on Ethereum. ZK Snarks and Tornado Cash. So,
but what is it though? What is the
shaving?
purpose of it?
He had that super buzzer on that phone.
For real, man.
It's a mixer, basically.
You got
so
that motherfucking 1980s beeper, nigga. That pager went off. Go ahead, man. What you saying? It's a what?
It's called a mixer, basically. So I mean, the same thing that Monero does. It's just, it'll take what you put into it, or said person, whatever you put into it, it'll mix them up with tokens that are already in the pool and spit them out with kind of new tokens.
But let's be real here. How many people are using that? Majority of people are using public ledgers. Majority of Bitcoin, majority of Ethereum wallets, all that stuff is on a public ledger that can be tracked and traced.
That's good.
We're gonna back up from that. We're gonna back up from that because y'all niggas talking about something that could be, I don't know, unauthorized or whatever. So we're gonna back up. But
let's get back to the wolves.
And this,
shit.
and this is not financial advice again. It was just, hey, you do your own research. You talk to your financial advisor, your financial planner, and you make the decision that's best for your financial future. But yeah, man, you ready to close this thing out, bro? The most important thing, everybody's talking about winter is coming, bro. Again, shout out to all the nerds, Nerd Pill in the building. Shout out to my man, Soul Provider Speaks. The major arc or major focal point of the whole Game of Thrones lore were the Direwolves, and each Stark child and Stark member.
The Nightwalkers.
No, the Direwolves. No, I mean the Direwolves. That was because the Starks were like the focal point and the focal family of the series. I'm not talking about the books. I'm not talking about the books. I'm talking about the show. So somebody got hella static. Mute up. I don't know who it is. Zab, it's probably you. Yeah, Zab. All right, so
that damn box fan.
A major focal point of the show, the Game of Thrones, were the Stark family, and they had all of them had direwolves. The direwolves, of course, represented each individual child and member of the family, up to Jon Snow himself, who we come to find out that Jon Snow wasn't really, a Stark of Ned Stark, but he was a son of her sister, and he was actually a Targaryen, and so on and so forth, all this other stuff. But the direwolves, man, were just the ultimate dog, bro. The ultimate fucking loyal, will kill for their master, will do and die to the death with their owner, and that's pretty much how it played out in the story. And those direwolves were fucking vicious, bro. Remember, Snow, Snow was the name of the dog. The Jon Snow's no, it wasn't Snow. What was Jon Snow's wolf name? I forget. Whatever. Somebody put it in the chat. Whatever his wolf's name was, bro. He was like, hey, he had more bodies than the damn giants had, bro. He wasn't playing around. He was not fucking around. He was ripping out throats, nigga, biting off arms. He never got turned. Like, he was with the shits, okay? And I trust and believe Ghost. That's what it was. Ghost. Shout out to Aegon, man. Of course. Shout out to Ghost. Yeah, Ghost wasn't fucking around. And the same way Ghost is, and the veracity that a wolf is gonna motherfucking attack when they see something injured, they gotta eat, bro. That's how these niggas gonna be out here. You better motherfucking be ready. All right, you better be ready, bro. I'm telling you, especially in these big major cities and these metropolitan areas, it's already going down, bro. Motherfuckers can't you pumping your gas, nigga, and you twiddling your fingers and clicking your heels in Atlanta. All right,
bruh, it's crazy out this bitch, man. For real, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, nigga. This shit is bunk, nigga. Anytime I ride around this bitch, nigga, I keep that shit on my lap, bro. I do not play, man.
For
These
real,
niggas out here, are motherfucking on some wild, wild west shit on the highway and all, man. They bumping niggas, they shooting niggas. They,
hey, I ain't making this up. Y'all got a first hand account. Shout out to Bro Truth up in
bro.
Atlanta,
Just yesterday, no, it was day before yesterday, my nigga. There was a dude that ran out of gas on the fucking highway, my nigga. He came back to his truck, and I got it on video. He came back to his car. It was a nigga on the side of the highway trying to steal his fucking Cadillac converter out of his fucking SUV. And then when he approached dude pulled out a gun and started shooting.
Up the fire, man.
This shit is crazy. Like, my nigga, you got a car on the side of the highway. Next thing you know, you got a nigga trying to steal your Cadillac converter, dog. It's fucking
letting that hot shit go your way. So again, man, like I said, hey, do what you need to do, man. All them stimulus checks and Social Security, or not Social Security, but unemployment and the and the enhanced unemployment and all this stuff. Hopefully, you got some of it left, and if you do, you should be using it to protect yourself. Again, don't just go out here and buy a firearm. Get the training, people. Get the training. Again, very, very simple things. Never point a firearm at anything you don't intend to kill. Also treat every firearm as if it's loaded. And again, look up the local ordinances, laws, statutes for your firearm, for owning a firearm. Handgun laws and rifle laws are two different things. Those are going to be different. Concealed carry laws, open carry laws are going to be different. All those things, man. Take the time to learn the things, and most importantly, again, get the training, bro. You know what I'm saying? They even have these things now where you can do dry firing apps where, and those, you know what? If I could find who did that, that's something we need to look into too, y'all. Whoever's the developer or whoever has the patent and the rights to those dry fire apps, those are going to make a lot of money, okay? Because going to the range and actually shooting right now, and especially with them doing the ammo ban, for Russian ammo and the shortage that's already here, those things are gonna blow up super bad. So if you are a tech guy, just real quick, bro, if you're a tech guy, you're a developer or anything like that, if I was you, even if you don't know shit about guns, bro, I would be developing a dry fire target practice app for firearms, man. That's what I would be doing.
Yeah, I see. I know you're talking about. They got one that has it's actual the gun itself is for target practice and shooting, because it actually has a recoil and all that. Has a air cartridge that you fill, and it actually shoots like a real gun. But it's basically just for practice. Instead of just practicing with a rubber ducky, you can actually get some kind of recoil action. But that's going to be the next fight, man. They have laws that they're going to try to push to basically do away with the Second Amendment. It's already on the books. It's coming.
Yep.
They have to get. They want us to be like Australia. Look at what's going on in Australia right now. Australia is literally a fucking prison colony right now. They have locked people in there. They have locked people in their houses. They only one person can go out for an hour. 1 hour, and they have to fucking check with the local government, the police, before they leave their house. People are getting arrested for going to the beach to watch the fucking sunset. They sent out a fucking nationwide APD on a guy that sneezed in a fucking elevator.
You're right. They actually tried something like that in the United Kingdom.
It's fucking insane. And you know why it's happening? Because they lost the right to carry arms. They lost the right to protect themselves.
It was a buyback program. You are absolutely right. It was a
mandatory buyback.
Yes, well said. In the UK, very quickly, in the UK, at the height of the lockdown, if you had someone with you and you went to the supermarket to buy some food, only one of you could go in.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's crazy. But yeah, man, listen, bro, it's fast approaching. Shit is changing right before your eyes, man. Be careful. Again, my nigga, watch for the hook, watch your six. Pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to details, keep your head on a swivel, all that shit, bro. The wolves is out, all right, and they only gonna get hungrier, bro. Again, the rent moratorium, along with foreclosures, all these different things, gonna be a lot of people out here, man, looking for a place to stay, looking for a way to eat, and your ass, hey, you looking mighty motherfucking clean and fresh and blinging and popping and all that shit. All right, And don't do it, motherfucker, unwisely. All right, you better have something. If you popping, you better have something to pop. All right, just saying. But all in all, man, greatly appreciate y'all pulling up on me as always, man. Like, share, subscribe if you're new, all that great shit, man. And that's out on that one. Catch you on the next one. Holla.
Peace.